Good afternoon, baseball fans, on a beautiful 76-degree Tuesday afternoon. We welcome you back to Antigo for the final day of the 2021 AA American Legion State Baseball Tournament. Our game today will feature Kaukauna and Antigo. Antigo finishing up their infield right now, and just to set the situation for you guys, if Kaukauna wins this first game, they will win the state championship. If Antigo were to win, we'll run it back. We'll play these two teams one more time, winner take all. That'll start at approximately 7 o'clock. That is if Antigo were to win this game. My name is Mike Wendland. Cal Jacoby, Vinny Villarreal doing the production today. Vinny down on the field with our trusty camera. Cal up here next to me in the booth as we get set for this one. As we get ready for one final day of Legion baseball this summer. And as the coaches meet at home plate to exchange lineup cards, we will announce tonight's starting lineups. We'll start with Antigo. They're the visiting team wearing their all white uniforms, red numbers, red hats. And leading off and playing center field is number 11, Austin Schettelbauer. Batting second, playing second base, number 14, Elliot Orgeman. Batting third, your third baseman, number 3, Neil Brettel. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, number 17, Eli Fleischman. Batting fifth, that's doing the catching, number 9, Connor Coles. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 24, Logan Tomei. Batting seventh, today's starting pitcher, number 7, Will Kubini. Batting eighth in right field, number 6, yesterday's hero, Mason Gray. And batting ninth in left field, number 8, Dakota Matuszewski. Again, for Antigo, it is Schettelbauer, Orgeman, Brettel, Fleischman, Coles, Tomei, Kubini, Gray, and Matuszewski. And for Kaukauna in the base, and wearing number 2 is again in Vanderhei. Batting second in center field, number 6, Cody Gaber. Batting third, the starting catcher, number 1, Charlie Block. Batting cleanup at third base, number 21, Xander Hippus. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 10, Matthew Bartel. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 16, Kyle Springstroh. Batting seventh at first base, number 28, Owen Halls. Batting eighth, the starting pitcher, number 7, Jordan Van Couwenberg. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 4, Owen Mursaw. Again, for Kaukauna, it is Vanderhei, Gaber, and Block, Hippus, Bartel, Springstroh, Halls, Van Couwenberg, and Mursaw. As they announce the lineups here to our right with our PA crew. And again, set the stage one more time. The winner of this game, if it's Kaukauna, the tournament is over. Kaukauna will be the undefeated state champions for this week. With their run this week, I should say. If Antigo wins, we'll have one more game, and that will be winner take all following this one. It'll be about an hour or so after this game. They will play one more time with the winner getting the state title. So a lot will depend on this game. Antigo looking to continue their magical run this season. With some big performances. Last night, a thrilling win over on Alaska. Kaukauna continue just to do what they've been doing all tournament long, methodically taking down their opponents one by one. Let's play Antigo for a second time after calmly dispatching River Falls last night. And of course, whenever the tournament is done, we will have footage of that trophy presentation, so stay tuned for that. That'll be during or following our Nason post-game show. So stay tuned for that again following whether this game or if there is a second game right here on Zaleski Sports. So that being said, I will take my headset off. We will watch the rest of the lineups being introduced. And then we'll have our national anthem get set for the potential final game of the AA American Legion Summer.
Face the flag, put your hands over your heart, remove your hats if you can, and be thankful we're all from America and be proud of this country and be proud of the Legion people that gave a lot for us so we can be here today. They gave their lives to represent their country, so let's shake them a hand, give them a hand when this is all done too. Thank you, Legion guys. Okay, here we go.
through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
God bless America. That version was done by Steve Kirsch.
Broadcasting live for Zaleski Sports, our national anthem included, and as always, a very well done job. And of course, as we get set for this, a big thanks goes out over the past couple weeks to the teams that have been hosting us. We had Plover and AAA last week. A big thanks to the Black Sox staff letting us in their press box. A big thanks to Antigo this week, letting us in their box and letting us cover these games. It has been an honor. It's been a blast. I know Cal has been keeping himself busy, but it's been a lot of fun to cover. As we get set for this one again, potentially the final game of the AA season, as Jordan Van Couwenberg set to take his warm-up throws. The defense for Antigo, Shuttlebauer, Orgeman, and Brettel. Van Couwenberg came in yesterday and finished the game throwing a scoreless inning. To 6-day 3 over on Alaska, and of course yesterday over River Falls. For Antigo, they defeated Beaver Dam. They dropped one to Kaukauna, but then they eliminated Medford and eliminated Onalaska yesterday. First ball from Shuttlebauer is rolled foul, third base side. And as we set up even more of a traditional professional umpiring, look, we got 4 guys. We got 4 umpires out there today, 1 for each bag. As that's going to get Shuttlebauer, and he's going to be aboard.
He winds up on first. Brings up number 14, Elliott Orgeman.
So here comes Elliot Orgeman, second baseman. As Shuttlebauer would take his lead off of first. Well, 3 steps. Hippus playing in, expecting potential sacrifice scenario. And he'll pop it straight up. Back behind home plate, block. Looks like he's got a play, and he'll make the catch. Almost snow-coned it. But he'll make the play, and there's out number 1. That'll bring up the third baseman, Neil Bretto, who was the walk-off hero yesterday, ripping a single to left to eliminate Onalaska. So Shuttlebauer with his lead off of first, and now Brettel will ground one right back to Van Kaulenberg. Lob to short, and it's thrown away on a throwing error. And everybody's safe. An uncharacteristic mistake from Kaukauna, as that was an easy play, and the shortstop Bartel was late covering, so Van Kaulenberg tried to lob it and just missed his spot, and now everybody is safe first at second now with one down for Fleischman. A big-time mistake to start things off for Kaukauna. First baseman playing in, expecting potential bunt scenario, but Fleischman swinging away, popped it up. Back behind third base. Infield fly is called. The catch is made by Bartel. And with 2 down, here comes Connor Colson. It's been a lot of 3 straight first pitch swings from Antigo. And Kaulenberg all over the strike zone. And another first pitch swing. There's a little looper into right center. So here comes Logan Tomei. So again, the 6th batter in the inning, but only 6 pitches thrown by Van Kaulenberg, which is usually the opposite of what you'd think in a late tournament like this. You want to make these guys throw because you don't know the depth that each team might have on the mound. But Tomei will take one down for ball 1. Only other guy to see more than one pitch was Shedabar, and that's because he was hit by the second one. Another one a little bit inside, and it's 2-0. Decent sized lead over at second base. And swing was slowed down. As Tomei recognized the pitch, but as he'd started swing, tried to slow the hands down. He cuts through it. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 fouled back, 2-2. Van Kaulenberg trying to limit the damage to 1. Did not miss by much. Van Kaulenberg starting to walk off the field. It's 3-2. Full count. Kubini on deck. Runners will be on the move with the pitch. Runners going, and it's down. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Now a little bit more danger for Van Kaulenberg, whose own error really got this inning going and really was a comebacker. Should have been a double play because right 7 pitches, getting the 3 outs. Stranded, the bases loaded. There's no one. Popped foul out of play. First base side. Again, he's late on it. 0-2 in the battle of the guys who are number 7. Bases loaded. Brettel, Coles, and Tomei. Right back to Van Kaulenberg. He'll underhand it across, and that will end the inning. But a run does come across. There was 1 run on 1 hit with an error and 3 runners left. We have played 1 half inning. It is now 1-0 Antigo. Kaukauna with their first chance at bat coming up next as the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament continues on Zaleski Sports.
Ball worked around higher, launches a 3, got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time. And the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division 5 state champions.
Small Williams, Jay Slag Daddy, first Slag Kazakage, letting y'all know, running back from the Green Bay Packers, that I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home.
I'm in the house.
today's broadcast. For the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Cam Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biatich. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
Getting set for the bottom half of inning number 1 here in Antigo. It's 1-0 Antigo in this chance. Again, Antigo needs to win this game to keep playing and force a deciding final game later on this evening. They got a run on a hit back in that first inning, an RBI single from Connor Coles. But they did leave the bases loaded, and now it's going to be up to Will Kubany to try and keep that 0. He will face Gannon Vanderhei, Cody Gaber, and Charlie Block to lead things off. The defense behind Kubany in the outfield left to right will be Dakota Matuszewski, Austin Schettelbauer, and Mason Gray. The infield third to first, left to right, Neil Brettel, Eli Fleischman, Elliot Orgeman, and Logan Tomei, with Connor Coles doing the catching for Will Kubany. He'll face the leadoff hitter, second baseman Gannon Vanderhei. Vanderhei went 1 for 4 in that game against River Falls last night. Right-hander standing deep in that right-handed batter's box, close to the plate as well. And the first one will miss high and inside. It's 1-0. And there's a strike. Vanderhei not afraid to work the count with the ball and a strike. Kubany working out of the stretch. And that's fouled off, 1-2. And that one's high and tight. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Vanderhei. Vanderhei, I should say. There's no R there. Another one fouled off toward the dugout. Count remains 2-2 to the Kaukauna second baseman, trying to get their bats going after giving up a run early on. Two, ground ball to second. Ranging over is Orgeman. He'll step and he'll throw in time for out number 1.
Orgeman slides over at second. He throws him out at first for out number 1.
So 1 down for Cody Gaber, the center fielder. That game last night, Gaber went 1 for 4 in. He had an RBI single back in the first. For Kaukauna, it was 2 runs in the first, 3 in the fifth, and nothing else against a tough River Falls squad. And, of course, Antigo with that thrilling back-and-forth comeback win in walk-off fashion over on Alaska. Corners playing in as that's going to miss down for ball 1. The 1-0 is going to be on the outside corner, and it's a ball and a strike to Gaber. Over at third base, Brettel playing slightly in. That's popped up to relatively deep right. Still going, traveling back, but Gray, about a Shep's eye of the track, will leap and make the catch on the warning track. That ball carried farther than we all thought it would. And it almost sailed over the lanky right fielder. And now 2 down. Here comes the catcher, Charlie Block. North wind blowing out a little bit. Block's been a productive player for this team. And it's as he takes a strike. He's on base twice yesterday. Went 1 for 3. And he'll take strike 2 called. Kubany again working fast out of the stretch. He's in the strike zone. He's got block 0-2. Little check swing right back to Will Kubany. He'll underhand it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Antigo. Nothing across for Kaukauna as we go to inning number 2. 1-0 Antigo at the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament, live on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota, powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Moving on to inning number 2, Van Cowenberg set to work his second inning. Gave up a run on a hit. It was an unearned run, thanks to his own throwing error that he had on Neil Brettle's comebacker. He'll face Mason Gray, Dakota Matashevsky, and Shettlebauer, top of the order, as Block makes the final throw down to second. So as good of a start as you can hope for Antigo. Get that early run, throw up a 1-2-3 bottom half. Get one of your big power hitters up to start the second. Gray came in as a pinch hitter yesterday. Saw the first pitch from Bryce Heft of Onalaska and hit it out deep to left, as that'll miss low. So 1-0. As there's a called strike to Gray. Gray got another one of the heroes yesterday with that home run. Gets the start today in right as that misses, and it's 2-1. Van Cowenberg not missing by much, as he'll face a 2-1 count. We'll see both teams what they've got for arms today. Ground ball tipped to second. Scooping and throwing across is Vandehei for out number 1. So that'll be a 1-4-3 put out off the deflection, and with one down, here comes the number 9 hitter, Dakota Matashevsky. In the game yesterday, Matashevsky only got 2 at bats, he went 0 for 2 before he was replaced by Dane Cornelius. As he'll take strike 1. Both pitchers pounding the strike zone early on. Van Cowenberg gets one fouled off toward the softball field, and it's going to be 0-2. Top of the order on deck with Shettlebauer, trying to make sure that he steps up with the bases empty. High fastball misses, 1-2. Tried to get him to chase.
Tom. Marty. Could you throw up a Pepsi, please? How much for us? You don't got to pay for it.
The 1-2. Just missed with a breaking ball. Touch low, and it's 2-2.
Right here, Marty.
2-2 now the count to Matashevsky. Ground ball to short. Bartel stays down on it. Step, throw across in time. 2 down. Bartel, a very good defensive shortstop. As that'll bring up Austin Shettlebauer. Shettlebauer was the starting pitcher yesterday. Ended up going 5 1/3 at the plate. He went 1 for 4, scored a couple of runs. He scored the winning run on Brettle's single. And he'll take a strike. Last inning, Shuttlebauer was hit by a pitch. It was the second pitch of the game from Van Counenburg. Later scored on the RBI single from Coles. As that, a fastball will miss down. It's even up, a ball and a strike. An overcast skies, but still a nice day. The 1-1 will miss high, and it's 2-1. Orgeman sits on deck as Van Counenburg looks to put up a 0 here in the second. Fly ball into left, on the run, Mersaw, and he overruns. He took a bad angle. It gets over him. Shuttlebauer on his way to second. He will now on his way to third. A chance at a play. The throw is going to be late, and he's got a triple.
Shuttlebauer finds the gap in left field and goes to the wall. He winds up on
A bad angle by Mersaw, who tried to undercut it, and the ball kept carrying like we saw it in the first inning with the swing from Gaber, and it goes over him on a diving attempt. It gets to the wall, and then the throw came in to the wrong side of Bartel, who had to turn all the way around to try and make a throw at third as that pitch misses high to Orgeman. If the throw comes in to the right side and Bartel doesn't have to twist, they've got a pretty good chance at getting him at third. Either way, it's a 2-out triple. Shuttlebauer now 90 feet away from that second run. There's a fly ball to left. Mersaw taking a few steps back, and he'll make the catch. About 10 feet shy of the warning track, and there's the third out. So no runs on a hit and a runner left. We've played an inning and a half. It is Antigo 1, Kaukauna nothing at the 2021 AA American Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
Hey, it's Jeff Jenkins from the Milwaukee Brewers, here to tell you that before and after every Brewers game, get all your Wisconsin sports updates from Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports is your Wisconsin hometown high school sports network. Do it.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Kubani set for his second inning of work. He'll face the middle of the order for Kaukauna. As talking with the guys around us in the PA booth, wind has been blowing out and now shifting out to right. Last inning it was blowing out toward left, and that helped aid Shuttlebauer's fly ball that Mersaw misread and for the triple. But right now with the wind blowing out, it is hitter's paradise here in Antigo. As Xander Hippus will step into the box, the cleanup hitter and third baseman for Kaukauna, as he'll take one on the inside corner for strike one. Nothing in one to Hippus. High fly ball to center. Shuttlebauer backing up, and he drops it. He lost it on a line drive. It's going to be an E8. As he camped on it like he had called it, and he lost it, and it goes right off his glove. Oh, it was hit hard. It was hit well by Hippus, and look, but Shuttlebauer was a routine play, and he just boots it. Only way to describe it. It's just a drop. So I'll bring up Matthew Bartel, and Bartel will take one low, maybe a touch outside. 1-0, and yeah, I think if it was anyone but Bartel there, they'd think about bunting him over to third. But Bartel, one of their best hitters, as there's a strike on what looked to be pretty much the same pitch as before. The ball on a strike to the Kaukauna shortstop. Ground ball to short. Sliding stop, throw across. Is late. He is safe in an infield single. First hit of the game for Kaukauna. On the way, Hippus goes to third. A dangerous and aggressive play by Hippus. If Fleischman looks, they may have a play at third. That would have been a very tough play to begin with. And now runners at the corners with nobody down for Kyle Springstrew, who had the big hit for Kaukauna yesterday, a 2-run triple back in the 5th inning against River Falls. Runner going to second, throw down is going to be late, and Bartel's got a stolen base. Didn't seem like really either Bartel or the catcher, Coles, were too confident on what the play was there. But now second and third, nobody down. Hippus stays at third. And there's a foul back to the screen for Springstro. It's a ball and a strike. On deck, the first baseman, Owen Halls. A big chance for the right fielder, Springstro, here in the 2nd inning. A hit and an error. That's one's going to be about a 51-foot breaking ball down, blocked by Coles. Would have been an absolutely perfect strike if we're playing cricket. The 2-1. Check swing, did he go? And he did not. It's 3-1. Good pitch from Kubini, almost got him to go. Three balls and a strike to Springstro. Ground ball to second. That'll get a run in. Throw a little bit high, but Tomei holds the bag. 4-3 on the ground out, but given RBI for Springstro. On his way to third is Bartel. Hippus will score on an unearned run. And this game now tied at 1 in the bottom of the 2nd. Here comes Owen Halls, the first baseman. Wide open stance. And he'll cut through that one down, and it's a 0-1. I can easily say that's one of the more unique stances I've seen in a while. Stand in the box, hips already wide open. And then he'll step into it, but he takes strike 2 there. Big spot for both teams. Kubini looking for the strikeout now, up 0-2. Hall's got to find a way to put the ball in play and get that run in. Bartel at third. Chopper to third. They're going to have a play at home. Throw. It's getting the hand in. He's out. Coles gets the hand down. Gets the tag. 5-2. Halls reached on the fielder's choice. A great play by Brettel. Bartel furious that he thought he got the hand in. The throw came in a touch high, and Coles had to make a very aggressive tag down. But the throw beat him by plenty, and Coles was able to get that glove in. And now there's a runner at first with 2 down as Halls reaches on the fielder's choice. As there's a strike to Jordan Van Cowenberg. Stepping off is Kubini. Popped him up. Backing up Tomei, or actually he's going to be over at second. Orgerman will make the play in fair territory. And that's out number 3. So Kaukauna, they do get a run on a hit. There was an error and a runner left. We've played 2 complete. This game is tied at 1 at the 2021 AA American Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
And we move to the third inning in a 1-1 game, as it'll be the heart of the order for Antigo to face Jordan Van Couwenberg. As he'll face Brettel, Fleischman, and Coles here in the third.
Third baseman, number 3, Neil Brettel.
So far, 2 hits and runners. There's one popped foul. Brettel reached on an error last time on a fielder's choice as he'll ground one to short. 2 hops to Bartel. Step, throw, 1 down.
Sunday bounce taken by the first baseman. 1 down brings up number 7.
With 1 out, that'll bring up Eli Fleischman. He popped up to short on an infield fly rule. Back in inning number 1. And so far, through 2 1/3 now for Van Couwenberg, he's given up an unearned run on a couple of hits with a walk. And a hit batter today. And there's a line drive right at Bartel. Good positioning from Bartel. Handcuffed him a little bit. That ball got on him really fast. Was able to keep it in front. And there's 2 down for Connor Coles, who has an RBI single in this one. And that'll miss low. And again, for that first inning, we're seeing a little bit more here in the third as well. A lot of early swings from Antigo. There's one knuckling into right. That's going to be fair down the right field line. Throw to first. Walls wasn't there. Coles is going to get there with a single. Coles not running out of the box. But he'll eventually get there, and it's a 2-out single. So that'll bring up Logan Tomei, who drew a walk back in the first. First pitch from Van Couwenberg is going to be high for ball 1. Fairly quick moving game here in the top half of inning number 3. It's 1-1. Run in the first for Antigo. Run in the second for Kaukauna. And that's going to be low to Tomei. It's 2-0.
I was thinking a sentence there, sir. Not
I wrote it and I'm trying to make it legible for you. No.
2 balls and nothing to Tomei. Runner holds. Checks swing, and he didn't go, and the ball misses low. 3-0. Oh, they say he went. They appeal over. Late appeal. It's 2-1. Call me at the first base umpire. 2-1. Strike 2. When Van Couwenberg's working the bottom of the zone, he's definitely more effective. He hasn't had command in the top half yet, but when he's going at the knees, he's been pretty solid. Kubini much the same way. That's down. Count will run full 3-2. So that'll get Coles a head start at first base. The full count. Coles will move, and that's going to just miss it low, and Tomei is going to walk for the second time today.
Tomei draws a walk. Antigo's got runners on first and second.
So that'll bring up Will Kubini. He hit a comebacker back to Van Couwenberg back in the first. 2 on, 2 outs here in the third. For Kubini. And he'll take strike 1 on a fastball. First pitch, second pitch fouled off. It's 0-2 now to Will Kubini. 0-2 to the starting pitcher for Antigo. And another one popped foul. Van Kallenberg does not have a strikeout either yesterday or today yet. Couple of walks. He's given up 3 hits. He's got Kubini 0-2. That's low. Trying to get him to chase down in the dirt. It's 1-2. Looks like maybe a change up there. It's now a 1-2. The 1-2 got him swinging, caught by block cleanly, and that will end the third. First strikeout for Van Kallenberg, so nothing on a hit and a runner left. We played 2.5, head to the bottom of the third. It's all knotted up 1-1 at the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournaments, and you're watching live on Zaleski Sports.
Keep moving ahead with the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Center through July 2nd. Up to $150 in rebates on Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The summer tire event at Sherrill Tire. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
3 seconds. Finds Nystrom three-pointer. Got it! The Royals and the Assumption Royals are the state champions here in 2021.
Bottom half of inning number 3 here in Antigo. The AA 2021 American Legion State Baseball Championship Tuesday today. There will be a team crowned today. If Kaukauna wins this game, it will be them. If it's Antigo wins this one, we will have a champion later tonight in a rubber match between these two teams. It'll be winner take all. It'll be the bottom of the order, and Owen Mersaw to lead things off. Then it'll flip over to Vanda High and Gaber here in the third. Both runs in the game so far unearned, each team with an error. As that'll bounce in to Mersaw. Mersaw yesterday went 1 for 3 at a single. There are a couple plays over to second base after that. It's 1-0. As that'll just miss as well. It's 2-0. So far, again, the zone a little bit tight today. And that's a swing and a miss. Mersaw not even close. It is 2-1. Both pitchers throwing well. Both number 7s, Kubini and Van Kallenberg. Both guys definitely settled in. And another one just misses and might have been inside. 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Fly ball into center. Schettelbauer backing up, and he drops another one. Again, he misjudged a line drive at him. Mersaw on his way to second. He'll slide in. It'll be another E8. That's another one where Schettelbauer looked like he was set up for it, but any outfielder will tell you those line drives right at you are going to be the hardest to judge because you can't exactly read where the trajectory is compared to like those big arcing fly balls. So Schettelbauer backing up, and it just kept on going on him, and he had to leap late and goes in and out of the glove. His second error of the game, and that'll turn things to the top of the order as Van High is going to drop down a bunt, and it's going to just kick foul. Good play by Kubini and Coles to let that one go, because if they try and make a play, then that's going to be an infield single. But it hit maybe a spike mark or a pebble or something similar and kicks right and rolls foul. So it's 0-1 to Gannon Vanda High. He grounded out to second his first time up. He squares again. This time he drops down a perfect bunt down the first base side. Throw is going to be low and thrown away into right field. That's going to bring in a run. Van de Heide to second, and he will hold there on what will be an E1. On the sacrifice.
Sacrifice bunt. Puts Van der Heide on second. A run scores all the way in from second.
So third error of the game, second consecutive for Antigo. It's another unearned run that'll be charged to Kubini. And it's now 2-1 for Cody Gaber. Gaber flew out to right his last time up. Another one of those balls that really carried. Gray using every inch of his significant height advantage to make that play. And Gaber squaring around as well, and he'll take one outside for ball one. So now Van de Heide taking the lead off second, and that's, and things to keep an eye on is, again, nobody was covering third that time. Van de Heide could have maybe tried and take it, and there he goes. And it's a perfect bunt again, right back to the mound. Step, throw, a little bit high, but Tomei's going to make the play. Sacrifice successful again. As Block was swinging a miss on a breaking ball down, it's 0-1. Block again yesterday went 1 for 3. Did have a strikeout in that game. Strike 2 called. Kubini looking for the strikeout. That gets by him, and that's going to bring in Van de Heide on a pass ball.
Pass ball scores Van der Heide.
Another unearned run. It's 3-1 Kaukauna. All 4 runs in the game combined have been unearned. It's been a good pitching performance through the first almost 3 innings by both guys. But defense has definitely not been the sharpest for either team so far today. As Block swings and misses. First strikeout for Kubini. And there's out number 2.
2 down.
As Kubini looked like he was walking off the mound for a second. So here comes Xander Hippus, who hit a line drive to center that was dropped. He later scored. As a little bit of a check swing and a breaking ball, and had him way off that front foot. Back leg flying, and it's 0-1. Ground ball right back to Kubini. He stares down the batter and throws it to first in time. So he gets 3 straight outs, but the 2 errors both come across to score. So 2 runs on no hits with 2 errors and nobody left. We've played 3 complete. It is 3-1 Kaukauna at the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
We head to the 4th. 3-1 Kaukauna. The line score so far through 3 innings for Antigo. 1 run on 3 hits. They have committed 3 errors and left 5 on base for Kaukauna. 3 runs as Gabriel will be able to camp under it and make the catch for out number 1. So Gray 0 for 2.
Brings up number 8, Dakota Matichewski.
So here comes Dakota Matichewski. He's 0 for 1 and grounded out to short his first time. Hits in the game from Shadowbauer Coles twice. And from Bartel for Kaukauna. First pitch is a strike from Van Cowenberg, and it's 0-1. Jordan Van Cowenberg now 3 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run was unearned. He's walked 2 and struck out 1. That's popped up. Foul ground, long run, and that's going to get out of play. Just past the dugout. It's going to be 0-2. Exclusively in this one. Breaking ball got him looking. What may have been a little bit of a slider. And that's the second strikeout for Jordan Van Cowenberg. And that'll bring up Austin Schettelbauer, who is 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch back in the first and scored. Tripled back in the second. Ground ball into left, a base hit. So Schettelbauer on board for the 3rd time today. He's got a second hit.
Finds the hole on the left side. He's got a single. 2 down, brings up number 14, the second baseman, Elliot Orgeman.
So here comes Elliot Orgeman, who's 0 for 2. Pop up in a fly ball today. Schettelbauer takes his lead off of first. He'll stay put, and there will be a strike to Elliot Orgeman. Sign's given out. You got to wonder, it looks like the steal sign might be on. There goes Schettelbauer, hit and run. And staying to his right, Van de Heij will make the throw in time. Scooped over at first base by Walls, and that will end the inning. Good defensive play that time from Kaukauna. Taking his time to cover, and he can get back in time to make the play to his left. A little bit of rough luck as well for Antigo. So no runs on a hit and a runner left. We're halfway through this one. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Kaukauna 3, Antigo 1 at the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, it's Dean Blandino, and I'm here to tell you that Zaleski Sports is Wisconsin's hometown high school sports network. Get Wisconsin sports updates every day with Zaleski Sports. That's where I get my Wisconsin sports updates. And listen, while we're here, all right, I'll admit it. Dez caught it, but the Packers won. The end.
Bottom of the 4th is Matthew Bartel's going to step in to lead things off. Bartel, the only hit of the game for Kaukauna today. Had a single back in the second. They are thrown out at home as they'll take strike 1 from Kubini. Kubini today, 3 innings, 1 hit, 3 runs, all unearned. And we have a strikeout. As Adam missed down, it's a ball and a strike. It'll be Bartel, Springstra, and Halls here in the 4th, and what has been a very well pitched game, as that's a line drive into the gap in left center. That's going to get down, and that's going to get to the fence. Bartel on his way to second. He's going to hold there with a leadoff double. So Bartel 2 for 2. And that'll bring up Kyle Springstra. Had an RBI ground out back in the second.
Kyle Springstra.
So on our second, we'll see if the bunt is once again in play. Brettel at third, playing a couple steps in. Springstra squares, and he'll drop down one right back to the mound. That'll get the runner to third, step and throw for out number 1.
Sacrifice is completed.
Bartel over to third. The third sacrifice of the game for Kaukauna. As Owen Halls will step in, he into a fielder's choice to third. That was The play at home, Bartel thrown out on that play. So with one down, a chance again for Owen Halls. And they'll take ball one. The 0-1 is high, or 1-0, 2-0 now. Of course, stay tuned. After that, we will talk to a winning coach and player following the conclusion of the tournament today. Infield is in, and that'll be a swing and a miss. It's 2-1. Runner at third, one down, bottom of the order up for Kaukauna, trying to manufacture a run. Leadoff double from Matthew Bartel, a sacrifice from Springstro. Now a chance for the first baseman, Owen Halls, to drive in a run. And he'll take strike two called. The 2-2, check swing. Did he get a piece of that? It's going to be ruled outside for ball three. It almost sounded like on the check swing he almost got a piece of it with the handle. But maybe, again, my ears are deceiving me. It's 3-2. And that's going to get away. Ball four, and it'll bring in a run. A wild pitch. Scores Bartel.
Another run comes in on a pass ball. Ball moves over to first. One down.
So Kubani's first walk. Halls over at first, a run in, and here comes Jordan Van Couwenberg. So Van Couwenberg, we'll see if maybe he's thinking about dropping one down as well for Mersaw. 4-1, Kaukauna. 3 consecutive innings with a run scored as there's a strike. We got one in the second, a pair in the third. As there's the first earned run of the game. As that misses low, and it's 1-1. So Antigo's going to need to get on the comeback trail starting in the fifth. Ground ball. Diving play by Fleischman. There will be no play. It'll be an infield single. Great play by Fleischman, who may have had a play if he can get the ball out of his glove, but it just squirted away enough. And Jordan Van Couwenberg got an infield hit. Third hit of the game for Kaukauna. That'll bring up Owen Mersaw. He reached on an error back in the third. On a line drive to center. Later scored. And that'll miss down and away for ball one. Fifth batter faced from Kubani for the third consecutive inning. Little looper into center. Shuttlebauer on the run. That's going to make the catch. Everyone's going to have to retreat. Nice play out there in center. Shuttlebauer showing good range that time and a good reaction time to be moving out of that sinking liner. And with two down, here comes Gannon Vanderhei. He's 0 for 2, he's 0 for 1, I should say. Grounded out, dropped on a sacrifice, but reached on an error. That brought in a run back in the third. As he'll foul that one back, and it's 0-1.
Might be a good swing on 2 strikes. Not the first pitch.
4-1 Kaukauna. Vanderhei pops it up. Long run, chasing it down, and foul ground. And it's going to be 0-2. Runners got to retreat back to their bags. Walls at second, Van Couwenberg at first, and that's going to be something to keep an eye on as well in the top of the fifth. Van Couwenberg on the base pass, a lot of running. We'll see how much time it'll take between innings before heading out there, get a drink of water, make sure that his heart rate calms down a little bit from all the running that he'll be doing. Or he could be doing is that's going to be blocked, and a great play behind the plate by Coles. Cooney trying to strand those two runners. Cooney with 1 strikeout today. He's walked 1. That one misses outside. 2-2. That one had Coles a little bit off balance. And when your catcher's kind of reaching like that, you're probably not going to get the call. 2-2. And that's missed as well. Count goes full, 3-2. So runners will be in motion. Full count with 2 outs here in the 4th. Vandehei trying to get a run in. Got him looking inside corner. Locked him up. Kubini fired up as he walks off the court, trying to fire his guys up. His second strikeout of the day, strands 2. But another run is across on 2 hits with 2 left. We go to the 5th. It's 4-1 Kaukauna as you're watching the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Rooftech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Rooftech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. Rooftech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. Rooftech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See Rooftech online at rooftechllc.com or Rooftech LLC on Facebook.
Top half of inning number 5, Jordan Van Cauwenberg in his 5th inning of work. He will face, again, the heart of the order, Brettel, Fleischman, and Coles here in the 5th. It's a 4-1 lead. Hit column belongs to Antigo 4-3, but 3 Typhoon errors have come around to score. Brettel today, 0 for 2, as he'll take a strike. Brettel with a ground ball back to the mound. It was thrown away back in the 1st. He reached, and a ground ball to short back in the 3rd. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Outs on the outer half, and it's 0-2. So far in the day, through 4 innings for Jordan Van Cauwenberg, he's given up a run, an unearned run on 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Line drive into center, a base hit. Leadoff single for Brettel as Antigo looks to continue their cardiac ways and start the comeback. Here comes Fleischman. A couple of plays of the shortstop, a pop-up and a line drive bullet. He's 0 for 2 today. Antigo trying to come back, trying to force a final game today. Not much of a lead over at first. That's popped up, foul out of play, first base side. Infield, a double play depth with Bartel and Vandehei. Not much of a lead over by Brettel at first base. He'll stay put. Line drive into the gap in right center. That's down. That splits the outfielders. And that's going to get bobbed over there. That's going to bring in a run. On his way to 3rd, Fleischman. He's in there. So it's a 4-2 game.
Fleischman finds the gap on the right side. He winds up with a stand-up triple. Brettel scores. Antigo gets one more run. That brings up the catcher, number 9, Connor Colts. Probably should be there. I'm just going to give him a
We'll give him an RBI triple.
run with a score anyway.
For Fleischman as it was bobbled out and right by Springstro. And now a fly ball into Springstro at right. He'll step in on the run. Runner will tag. Throw in, and what a throw into home. And Fleischman's got a hold. So Cole's retired for the first time today, and that'll bring up Logan Tomei, who's walked twice. Fleischman thought about tagging. He took 2 steps and saw that ball coming in on 1 hop. And he'll stay put. So 1 down. Tying run at the plate here in the 5th. Tomei will take a strike. Logan Tomei's walked twice today. As Van Callery will step off. Maybe didn't feel he's in the right spot on the mound. No run in on 2 hits in the inning. That's down and blocked by Block. Living up to his name. A ball and a strike to Tomei. Kubini on deck. That's going to be a line drive into center. That's down, a base hit. That'll bring in another run. And it's a 1-run game. 2 runs here in the 5th.
Scoring twice, but giving Antigo another run. He's on first with 1 down. That brings up the pitcher, number 7, Will Kubini.
It's a couple of earned runs in the inning now for Van Cowenberg, and that'll bring up Kubini, who's 0 for 2. Comebacker to the mound and a strikeout today. Throw back to first and safe for the dive is Logan Tomei. Tomei on base 3 times today now, 2 walks and a single. Seven hits for Antigo in this game. Kubini squares and he'll take a strike. It's 0-1. Hippus now crashing in from third base. Potential bunt. Mason Gray sits on deck. Runner going, hit and run. And it's going to be a perfectly executed hit and run. On his way to third is Tomei. And now there's runners at the corners. They almost got it last inning with Orgeman. That time a perfectly executed hit and run. And now the bullpen's going to get loose down that first base side for Kaukauna. So Mason Gray is going to come to the plate. We're going to have a meeting on the mound with Van Cowenberg. We'll see how long let him bullpen getting ready. Trying to see who's throwing down there. That is going to be number 15 for Kaukauna. That is going to be Carver Capel getting loose down to the bullpen. 4 hits in the inning. Singles from Brettel, Tomei, and Kubini. The big triple from Fleischman. RBIs from Tomei and Fleischman. And now the tying run at third. Go-ahead run at first for Mason Gray, who's 0 for 2. Ground ball in the second. Fly ball to right back in the fourth. And we'll see if Kubini's going to be on the move. He'll stay put, and that'll miss high for ball 1. Capel getting loose again in that bullpen, a right-hander. High fly ball deep center. Traveling back, Gaber. He'll make the call at the track. He'll make the catch. It'll be a sacrifice fly and an RBI as Tomei scores, and we are tied in the 5th. And we saw yesterday Gray with big time power with those long arms and legs. Hit a 2-run moonshot yesterday and a line drive missile out. That time deep left gets a run in. Here comes Dakota Matiszewski. It's 0 for 2. Struck out looking his last time up. And there's a strike from Van Cowenberg, and it's 0-1. 3 runs in the inning on 4 hits. Kubini over at first. Down, and it's blocked behind the plate. It's a ball and a strike. Capel still getting ready. Yeah, I think likely the last inning for Van Cowenberg. Maybe they'll send him out there for the 6th, but he'll be facing someone in the top of the order. High and tight, 2-1. And honestly, except for the errors, Antigo has definitely been the better team so far here in Game 1. They've been hitting the ball very well, but 3 defensive miscues have cost them. They lead the hit column 8-3. Game tied at 4. Line drive up the middle, another base hit to center. Station to station, Kubini will stop at second. 5th hit of the inning. And they're going to go see if Capel is ready. That'll bring up Shuttlebauer, who's 2 for 2. He's been on base 3 times. Coach is going to check, make sure that Capel is ready. Van Cowenberg will set to Shuttlebauer. Ground ball to short. Bartel in a couple of hops goes the short way for the fielder's choice, and the inning is over. But Antigo ties it up. They get 3 runs on 5 hits. There are no errors and 2 left. You go to the bottom of the 5th, it's a whole new ball game. It's 4-4 at the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament. You're watching live on Zaleski Sports.
Weinbrenner Shoe Company has been manufacturing Thorogood footwear and developing careers right here in central Wisconsin for 130 years. And we are expanding. Weinbrenner offers on-the-job training, family-friendly hours, and a safe environment with unlimited growth potential. Join our team and produce some of the last made-in-USA footwear in the world. Learn more by visiting WeinbrennerUSA.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Bottom half of inning number 5. Tie game after Antigo continuing their comeback ways. A big comeback yesterday from down 4 runs. Today, down 3. They get a 3 in the 5th.
Leading off for Kaukauna, number 6, Cody Gabbard.
So it'll be Cody Gaber to lead things off, followed by Block and Hippus, 2, 3, and 4. In the order for Kaukauna, Gaber 0 for 1. He's popped up to right, and he's got a sacrifice today as that's fouled off. That'll miss in, and it's a ball and a strike. Kubini back out for his 5th inning of work. He's given up 4 runs, only 1 earned on 3 hits with a walk and a strikeout. As that one just misses, 2-1. Again, it's been a tight zone today. Both pitchers really got to hit their spots. That one inside, 3-1. Capel back in the dugout. Yeah, I think he's probably going to get the 6th. And there's a foul in and out of the mitt. It's full, 3-2 to Cody Gaber. This is the part of the order you want up if you're Kaukauna in the bottom of the 5th. And it's a leadoff walk. So Gaber aboard for Charlie Block, who's 0 for 2. Comebacker and a strikeout today.
Brings up number 1, the catcher, Charlie Block.
Block. And there, Gaber over at first base. He'll take a pretty solid lead. We'll see if he's going to be in motion. And it's a little bit of a chopper foul. Block just has not been comfortable up at the plate either at all today. A check swing comebacker and a strikeout. We'll see if a hit and run, a bunt, or straight steal, something in motion with good speed at first. Runner stays, he squares and drops down another one. Right back to the mound, throw to first. In time, sacrifice successful for out number 1. 4th sacrifice of the day.
The runner moves over to second. The runner at first is out.
And all 4 of them have gone right back to the mound. So here comes Xander Hippus, who is 0 for 2, reached out an error and scored back in the second, a comebacker last time. Kubney's been busy fielding his position today. Multiple comebackers, 4 sacrifices gone his way, and it's a strike to Xander Hippus. Again, 4 runs on 3 hits for Kaukauna, and there's a breaking ball. Had him buckled, but it's going to miss low, and it's 1-1. 4 runs on 9 hits for Antigo. Hippus swings and misses on another one, a breaking ball down. It's 1-2. Kubney's got the mentality of almost like a closer. He's going to go right at you. Aggressive. As that's fouled off. And a lot of circles call that the bulldog mentality. He's not going to back down from anyone. 1-2 to Hippus. Down and away with a breaking ball, and it's 2-2. Bartel sits on deck. He's been the best hitter so far for Kaukauna today. He's 2 for 2. Ground ball to third. They'll look the runner back. Throw across in time for out number 2. Good play that time from Brettel.
Nice play by Brettel. Looks him back at second. Takes the out at first.
So 2 down. Here comes Matthew Bartel. A single and a double today. He scored a run. Bartel. Take one down and away with a breaking ball, and it's 1-0. Spring show on deck. Runner going. They're going to have a play at third. And he's out. Bartel knows that he's picked off. Caught stealing. And that ends the inning. So the leadoff walk is stranded with their best hitter at the plate. A base running blunder for Kaukauna. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the 6th. It's a new game, 4-4 at the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop, whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Van Cowenberg back out there to work the 6th, and that's going to give some questions to think about, wondering if they're going to give him as long as they can go with just to save arms just in case there is a second game yet today. Don't know what each team has left. So after a long 5th inning, he's going to face Orgeman, Brettel, and Fleischman here in the 6th. So only at about 70 pitches. The pitch count is not the issue. He's had some hard hits against him as that'll miss low to Elliot Orgeman, who's 0 for 3. Playing here in the 6th. Again, if Kaukauna wins, it's over. If Antigo wins, they run it back for another one. A rubber match for the state championship. 2-0 to Orgeman. Gotta think one base runner is all that Van Cowenberg's going to be allowed in this one here in the 6th. It's 3-0. Right down the middle, 3-1. Oregon the only Antigo player who didn't hit in that 5th inning. The 3-1. Popped him up. On the infield, Hippus is there. He'll move a little bit to his left and make the catch for out number 1. So here comes Brettel, who singled and scored back in that 5th inning. It was the first of 5 hits in the inning, 4 singles and the Fleischman triple. And through 5 innings, 4 runs on 9 hits with 3 errors. And 8 runners left for Antigo. 4 runs on 3 hits with an error. And 3 left for Kaukauna as that misses low. 1-0 to Brettel. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Brettel 2 for 4. And so he's aboard for Fleischman, who tripled to right last time, drove in a run. No movement in the dugout. Van Kaukauna is going to stay out there. He's throwing well through 4. Now again running in some trouble in the 5th and now in the 6th. 10 hits in the game for Antigo. And it's going to be a strike, counter-breaking ball to Eli Fleischman. And Fleischman 1 for 3 with an RBI triple. Later scored on the Tomei single. Down in the dirt. He evens up 1-1. Runner holds the 1-1, popped him up. High fastball rotating over is Vandehei. He'll, in fair territory, will make the play for out number 2. Tough play, but a nice play made by again in Vandehei. And with 2 down, here comes Connor Coles. Coles 2 for 3, a couple of singles, and a fly ball to right. So first even-numbered inning he's come to the plate in. First, 3rd, and 5th are his at-bats. Now he's with a shot here in the 6th. Ground ball, foul ball to 3rd. Just kicked left of the bag. Brettel over at first with 2 down here in the 6th. Van Kaukauna trying to settle himself down. Put up a 0. Coles, a little chopper up the middle. Bartel is going to take it himself and throw across. Nice stretch by Walls at first. Ends the inning. So no runs on a hits and a runner left. You go to the bottom of the 6th. It's a 4-4 game in the 2021 AA American Legion State Championships on Zaleski Sports.
Ball worked around, higher, launches a 3, got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time. And the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division 5 state champions.
Small Williams, J Slag Daddy, first Slag Kazakage, letting y'all know, running back from the Green Bay Packers, that I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home!
I'm in the house.
Today's broadcast for the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Ken Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biadasz. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
Starting the bottom of the 6th, big chance for Kaukauna to try and get across a go-ahead run. Bartel up, and he'll take one down low for ball 1. Bartel was up when Gaber was thrown out of third. Yes, he'll take strike 1. It's a ball and a strike now. Bartel 2 for 2. Single and a double. It'll be Bartel, Springstro, and Halls due up. High fly ball to left. Back is Matevchevsky. He'll look up, and it is gone. Bartel with a solo homer to start the 6th. And Kaukauna is going to take the lead on the 3rd hit by Bartel. And he gets a high five on the way past from Kubany saying, yeah, you got me. And he'll get mobbed by his teammates at home plate. And I do have to say, they did already give off the sportsmanship award to River Falls yesterday. But a massive kudos to Kubany on that one. He got beaten, and he admitted it, gave a high five across. Good move by a determined pitcher as the ball gets thrown back in. And so that'll bring up Springstro, who's 0 for 1 with an RBI. Dropped a sacrifice down his last time up. Now a 5-4 lead. And we were talking during the break, wondering what they would do for pitching now. And now with the 1-run lead, at least, as that'll miss high, whether they'll now bring in Capel to try and close the door, or if they'll leave Van Cowenberg back out there, he'll face the bottom of the order. There's a line drive foul down third. It's a ball and a strike to Springstro. Due up for Antigo in the 7th is going to be Tomei, Kubany, and Gray. A lot of power in that trio. Ground ball up the middle. Past the diving Fleischman, a base hit into center. So Springstro aboard, and now comes Owen Halls, who is 0 for 1 with a walk today. And you got to think, and as has been the Kaukauna way, they may try and drop down their 5th sacrifice of the game. Step off and a look back to first. Springstro is going to dive back in. Five hits in the game for Kaukauna. Their hits have finally caught up to the run total. It's a lob over, Springstro back standing. Ball's back in there, still waiting for the first delivery from Kubany. Decent sized lead over at first for Springstro. He'll square and he'll take one just missing for ball 1. So again, the decision is going to be interesting to see in the 7th if Van Cowenberg goes out to go for the complete game, facing the bottom of 6, 7, and 8 in the order, or if they will bring in Capel to try and lock the door. And it's going to miss 2-0 to Owen Halls. Van Cowenberg on deck. And there's a strike, 2-1. Big spot for Kubany. Looking for a ground ball, preferably not a bunt ground ball. He squares and he goes right through it and he offers. It's 2-2. Now when he just missed. Now 2-2. Now you got to think he'll be swinging away. Springstro will hold. Ground ball to short, could be 2. 6. 3. Double play. And that is exactly what Will Kubany wanted. And once again, he forgot how many outs there were.
The pitcher, number 7, Jordan Van
Still play 3 outs. And that'll bring up Van Kauenberg.
That's where not getting the bunt down kills you.
Van Kauenberg 1 for 2. He singled back in the fourth.
Clear the scoreboard, Jimmy. Twos.
And that'll be down and back to the backstop for ball 1. Mersaw on deck.
Get the bunt down. The runner second out. Fail to execute.
Inside 2-0. And as the ball rolls away, coach gets out there and gets it to the home plate umpire. Umpire in an old school goalie mask today. 2-0 the count to Jordan Van Kauenberg. Ground ball up the middle to short. Fleischman takes on a couple of hops into his belt. Throw in time, and that'll end the inning. And now decision time for Kaukauna as we head to the 7th. 1 run on 2 hits, including the big home run from Matthew Bartell. We go to the 7th, last chance for Antigo. It is 5 for Kaukauna. Kaukauna 3 outs away from a state championship at the 2021 AA American League State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
Keep moving ahead with the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Center through July 2nd. Up to $150 in rebates on Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The summer tire event at Sherrill Tire. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
We go to the 7th, 83 pitches for Van Kauenberg, who's going to head back out there to start the 7th. A 1-run lead for Kaukauna on the big home run from Matthew Bartell. So Logan Tomei to lead things off. He's been on base 3 times, 2 walks, and an RBI single. And this might be the deciding hitter. If they get him out, Van Kauenberg will probably stay in the game. If Tomei reaches, you got to think they probably go to Capel. First pitch, strike 1, inside corner. A little bit of a either cutter or a slider type. And Kauenberg with 2 strikeouts today. Walk 2. High, it's 1-1. Van Kauenberg came in with 83 pitches, so he's got 102 to work with or so. Or not 102, he's got 22 to work with, I should say. 1-1. Down, 2-1. Tomei, Kubani, and Gray. There's some guys who can really hit it out of the ballpark if it gets that 2-2 called strike. Three strong players who, all 3 have the power to tie this game. The 2-2 down and blocked. 3-2. Tomei looking to get on base for the 4th time today. Top of the 7th, a 1-run lead for Kaukauna despite being out hit 10-5. Ground ball, foul down third. Three balls, 2 strikes to lead off the 7th. Inside, ball 4. Tying run aboard for Kubani. And here comes Will Kubani. He was 1 for 3 with a single. Makes you wonder, do they bunt Kubani, get that tying run to second? Coach at the top step, right at the end of the dugout. They're going to leave Van Kaulenberg in there. Kubini will square, and he'll drop down a perfect bump, but he's going to hit the lip of the grass and roll foul. That started out absolutely textbook, but hit the lip of the grass and kicked to the right. It's 0-1. And very obviously, Antigo making sure that this game, doing everything they can to make sure this game gets to a bottom of the 7th. Tomei at first. Again. 4th time today. Kubini will square, and he'll drake one in the dirt. Good block by Charlie Block, and it's a ball and a strike. And Gray sits on deck. A ball and a strike. Tomei at first. He'll stay. Downer in the dirt. 2-1. Van Kaulenberg today has walked 3 hitters. Happened to be the same guy all 3 times. He's got 2 strikeouts, 10 hits, 4 runs. 3 of them earned. Kubini squares, takes high. It's 3-1. Now danger time as Block's going to go and talk to his right-hander. Just calm him down. Kaukauna with 1 goal right now. Get this hitter out. Do not put the go-ahead run on base. 3-1. We'll see if the bunt is still on for Kubini. Huge spot. Ground ball to left center. Caught out left by Mersaw. And there's out number 1. So 1 down for Mason Gray. Gray hit a 2-run homer yesterday. Gray hit it back in the bottom of the 7th yesterday. Tied the game, started this extra inning epic that we had yesterday. And he tries again. He may have just gotten another one. Back to left center. Back, off the base of the wall. That's going to tie the game. Around third. Tomei is in, and we're tied. Mason Gray with an RBI double. He just missed the home run. And that's going to be it, I think, for Van Kaulenberg, as Capel right behind his coach out of the dugout. They tried to get their starter through it. He got through 6 1/3, and his afternoon will come to an end with 1 out in the 7th. The call to the bullpen has been made. It's a 5-5 game, 1 out in the 7th. Van Kaulenberg out, Capel is in. We'll have all the changes when we come back. It's a 5-5 game in the 7th at the 2021 AA American Legion State Championship Tuesday on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
3 seconds, finds Nystrom, three-pointer, got it! The Royals and the Assumption Royals are the state champions here in 2021!
The right-hander.
Pitching change is just going to be a straight change, 1-for-1, as Van Cauwenberg is out and Carver Capel will be in to throw with the go-ahead run over at second base in gray as Dakota Matuszewski will hit. And the first pitch is going to be a strike. Capel's job right now, strand that runner and give your team a chance to walk it off. That's his only job. Do not let Gray cross the plate. A little fly ball into right. Ranging to his right, the ball carrying well. Springstrow is there, 2 down. And now here comes Schettelbauer. Schettelbauer is 2 for 3 today, a single and a triple today. He also was hit by a pitch and grounded over to second base. Or, sorry, grounded over to short. Nobody else you want up than your leadoff hitter right now. Gray at second, and that'll miss down for ball 1. Van Cauwenberg is responsible for the runner at second. That's Mason Gray, who had the RBI double. The young man coming up clutch back-to-back days. That's high, ball 2. It's 2-0. You can see Kaukauna maybe being a little bit careful about Schettelbauer. Orgeman on deck, who's 0 for 4. That's down and a great backhand by Charlie Block. What a backhand that was. That's the hardest pitch to block, is that fastball spiked outside, and you have to dive across to make a play. 3-0 to Schettelbauer. Carver Capel. Swinging 3-0, fouls it off. He might be the only guy in this lineup who may have gotten a green light 3-0. Three 3-1. Ball 4, he's going to walk. So now 2 on for Orgeman. Elliot Orgeman today, he's popped up behind the plate, flown out to left, grounded to second, and popped up to third. Big spot for him. Only player in the lineup who has not reached base today. And coach by telling him, just calm down and relax. A lot of room in right field. Outfield playing to pull. And it'll be high, ball 1. Capel looking down his landing spot. Schettelbauer at first, Gray at second. Those are go-ahead runs. Strike 1 on the inside corner. This game has been a nail-biter ever since that 3-run fifth. It's 2-1, that one high. And to think, if Antigo is going to pull this one off, we have another one after this. It could be just as insane and just as tense. That'll be winner take all. Blocking out, calming down his right-hander. Capel in relief. Two and 1. Ground ball right back to Capel. He'll run to first, underhanded over, inning over. He gets out of it, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. Kaukauna looking for a run to win the championship. A run on a hit. No errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Kaukauna can walk it off It's 5-5 at the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Ball worked around, higher, launches a three, got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time, and the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division 5 state champions.
Small Williams, J Slag Daddy, first Slag Kaukauna, letting y'all know, running back from Green Bay Packers, that I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home!
I'm in the house.
Today's broadcast for the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Cam Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biadic. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
Bottom of the 7th, Owen Mersaw to lead things off. He'll foul one off to start things off. Kubany back out there. Mersaw tonight 0 for 2. Both times he's hit it to center. Once he reached out an error. Second time a little sinking liner on the run caught by Schettelbauer. Mersaw, ground ball to short. Fleischman will step in. Throw, one out. So now the top of the order for Kaukauna. Vanderhei.
Number 2, Gannon Vanderhei.
Vanderhei, 0 for 2 today. Ground ball and a strikeout. He also dropped down a sacrifice. Reached on an error and scored a run on that sacrifice attempt as that's down and in the dirt. Cody Gaber sits on deck. That's outside, 2-0. Three and 0. Kubany looking to climb the ladder, work his way back. He won't give up. The 3-0. Taken all the way, strike one. What a game. It's either going to end in a walk-off or Antigo is playing extra innings for the second straight day, and that just misses outside. It's a one-out walk. I've said it multiple times, it's been a very tight zone today. A lot of close corners not called on both sides, as now here comes Cody Gaber, who's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice and a walk today. Key moment of the game was his caught stealing with Bartell up. Bartell led off the next inning with a home run. And there's strike one. Brettel playing even with the third base bag. We'll see if Vanderhei maybe tries to take second base. He stays put. Little looper foul, third base side. It's 0-2. Block on deck. To the count to Cody Gaber. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 1-2. Tough to tell where that one missed. They must have called it outside. So Kubany trying to battle through. 1-2 the count to Gaber. Got him swinging on a breaking ball and a big flex from Kubany, and there's 2 down. Third strikeout for Kubany, as with 103 pitches will be his final batter. Charlie Block. And that's outside, ball 1. Hippus on deck. After him is Bartel. Vandehei at first. He drew a walk. That's down 2-0. Good speed at first with Gannon Vandehei. Block taken all the way. He'll take a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Two outs here in the seventh. A runner on. Number 3 hitter up. He's 0 for 2 today. Chopper foul. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Outfield playing deep. No doubles. The 2-2. Chopped foul, high fastball. As we approach the 6 o'clock hour. The 2-2. Little looper into right center. That's going to drop. On his way to third is Vandehei, and it's knocked down. And now runners at the corners. As Kubani's day is going to be done with Xander Hippus coming to the plate and Bartel on deck. So 6 2/3 for Kubani as he will be called out via pitch count. And it'll be Matt Schellhorn to try and get one out. 2 outs in the 7th. Runners at the corners. We'll be back to get the end of this inning, maybe the end of the game or tournament after this at the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Hey, it's Jeff Jenkins from the Milwaukee Brewers, here to tell you that before and after every Brewers game, get all your Wisconsin sports updates from Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports is your Wisconsin hometown high school sports network. Do it.
The changes right now, Mason Gray goes to the left. Kubani stays in the game. He'll go to right. And in the game to pitch will be Matt Schellhorn. He will hit in the 9 spot for Dakota Matichewski. The line for Kubani, 6 2/3. 6 hits, 5 runs, 2 earned, struck out 3, walked 2. Xander Hippus, the hitter, the cleanup hitter, with runners at the corners. Antigo looking for just 1 out. First pitch, breaking ball in for strike 1. Runners at the corners, block at first, Vandehei at third. Fly ball to left, right center on the run. Schönebauer can't get there, it is over. A walk-off single and Kaukauna has won the AA American Legion State Tournament. Xander Hippus, the walk-off hero, as Kaukauna has won. Kaukauna, your champions in 2021. Of course, stay tuned. We'll have our Nason Dairy post-game show. We'll go down, talk to Coach Gamer, talk to Xander Hippus, and maybe Matthew Bartel as well, as Kaukauna goes undefeated the past week and they are your AA state champions in 2021.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Goes undefeated on the week. Everything up, and once the trophies are handed out, we will talk to Coach Gabriel. We'll talk to our hero, Xander Hippus, who walked it off in inning number 7. As Coach Gabriel talking to his guys, and what can we say about the couple of great days? I've been here the last 2 days. It's been spectacular. And Antigo 9-inning thriller, 10-9. They eliminated on Alaska yesterday, and today another 7-inning back and forth. Classic game here from Antigo as Kaukauna gets it done. 6 runs, 6 hits. And Xander Hippus. So as we wait for the PA systems, we got both cameras lined up on the trophies. We get set for this one. And as we take a look again one more time at the final line score for this evening, Kaukauna. 6 runs, 7 hits. As we're going to try and get an interview before the trophies for Kaukauna. As we're going to try and get these interviews going quickly before we wrap things up, before the trophies. So we'll get things set up here as we'll talk to our guys. We'll get to Coach first, then we're going to get to you very quickly. So if you want to stay here as you can, Xander. Coach, we got to go to you, man. What a game for you guys. I mean, back and forth. Jordan throws his heart out, Capel comes in, gets the last couple outs, and then you get the hit you need.
I'm speechless. These boys have been doing it all summer. Sanders has been our hottest hitter coming in this tournament, so it doesn't surprise me he did it, but I don't know how much longer I can keep up with this stuff.
That's, I know my heart was kind of spiking as well again. But even with Xander, even if that gets down and they have to hold runners, you still got Bartel coming on deck who had a monster game as well. That's got to be a prime spot for you guys, a perfect scenario to have your two best hitters up with the game on the line.
Yeah, it worked out really well. I kind of messed up at the end there by not having our two-hitter bunt, but they bailed me out again. That's why this is a great team. That's why they're the state champs.
That's, of course, undefeated on the week. Again, yeah, state champions. Talk about this whole tournament for you guys. Balancing pitching, balancing game every single day. How did you guys handle it and be able to come out undefeated?
Well, a lot of credit goes to these boys. I mean, they play their hearts out every time, and yeah, it's just we got the boys that do it. They've been playing this. This has been our goal since we've been 14 years old, so they finally hit their goal, and we're on to nationals.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, congratulations again. Go celebrate with the guys. We'll get our walk-off here, and good luck at nationals.
Thank you very much.
Let's get Xander over here. So, Xander, first of all, congratulations for you guys on a state championship. What did it feel like for you once that ball left the bat? Did you know it was down?
I thought he was catching it, honestly. I was just hoping that some way he would just drop it or miss it.
And it seemed like throughout the game the balls kind of were carrying out in the outfield. I guess, how did that affect you with your swing? Did that change anything for you?
No, I just came up same approach at the plate every time.
And then I guess I asked Coach about this week. Just talk about this week for you guys, going undefeated, playing 5 games in a row. What does it feel like for you guys? This week is finally done. You're champions, and now you get a little bit of a break.
I love it. This is what we live for. All summer working for this.
All right, so we're going to do one last thing very quickly. We're going to get you in our highlight house, all right? Give me the microphone. You're looking at our camera. I'll count you in. You'll say your name and that you're in the house, all right? All right, I'll get you. You look right in the camera here. In 3, 2, 1.
I'm Xander Hippis, and I'm in the house.
The cheers for Xander Hippis and Kaukauna, state champions in 2021, the AA American Legion state champions. They'll talk with the coaching staff and with our organizers. And with that being said, we will turn over for our trophy presentation here from Antigo. In 7 innings, a walk-off winner on the base hit from Hippis. Kaukauna, once again, state champions in 2021. And now we'll turn over for our trophy presentation. My name is Mullen. Thank you for joining us this evening. Kaukauna fans, celebrate. See your guys get the trophy. And thank you for a wonderful summer of American Legion baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
A trike there would be nice to do. Well, you know, nothing against spiders. Spiders are actually great at shooting.
You get shots after players that film or something, trying to go as
I think they're a little well, we always wear masks.
First, I'd like to take the time to introduce Annie, the runner-up team. Come up and get your medals given out, and I call your name, please. Number 11, Austin Schellebauer. For Antigo, Austin Schellebauer. Number 14, Elliot Orgeman. Number 3, Neil Brettel. Number 17, Eli Fleischman. Number 9, Connor Colts. Number 24, Logan Tomei. Number 7, Will Kubany. Number 6, Mason Gray. Number 8, Dakota Matacheski. Number 22, Cole Kufer. Number 28, Matt Shellhorn. Number 30, Caleb Kultza. Number 4, Dane Cornelius. And number 12, Luke Pecor. Antigo is coached by Alex Heine, Dean Niskoviak, Neil Brettel, and Logan Doring. Now everybody, when I'm done with this, the winning lineup, please stay put. We got some more awards to give out. Now for Kaukauna. Oh, the team. The team trophy presented by Alex Heine. To Alex Heine for the team. To Antigo, post number. Good job, Antigo. Now for Kaukauna. Gannon Vanderhei. Cody Gabber. Charlie Block. Xander Hiffus. Matthew Bartell. Kyle Springstroth. Owen Halls. Jordan Vander Cowenberg. Owen Mersau. Logan Hindle. Derek Helsfeld. Connor Kapal. Brady Kilgus. Brett Springers. And Carter Stanky. coaches? What's the name of the team again? Kaukauna is coached by Ben Gabber and Ken Dushik.
Come get your trophy.
Come and get your team trophy. Good job, Kaukauna. I heard the Kaukauna's going to their nationals. Okay, now what?
Tournament batting champion.
Okay, everybody listen up now. The tournament batting champion. He was 8 for 14. He batted .571. Logan Tomei from Antigo. Good job, Logan. Who's the MVP? Tournament MVP. He was 6 for 12. He batted .500. 3 for 3 in the championship game, including a home run. You know him as Marty, but we'll call him Matthew Bartell. Nice game, Matthew. Now what is he doing? I heard that Kaukauna said they're going to their
So that will wrap things up here from Antigo. Your batting champion for the tournament was Logan Tomei of Antigo, hitting .571. Your tournament MVP, Matthew Bartell, who hit .500, including 3 for 3 with a big home run back in the 6th inning for Kaukauna. As in a 6-5 walk-off winner, Kaukauna, your 2021 AA American Legion State Champions. Again, we thank everyone for joining us today. We thank the people at Antigo for letting us in the box, letting us broadcast this tournament this past week. It's been a wonderful time, and we saw some great baseball as well. So that being said, we will sign off for now. One more time, the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament Champions, Kaukauna. For Vinny Villarreal, Cal Jacoby, this is